Being Canelo Alvarez means being in a position of power. As the reigning four-belt champion at 168 pounds and longtime claimant to the sport's undisputed pay-per-view title, the cinnamon-haired Mexican star has the unique ability to dictate nearly every detail of his fights, from his opponent to the location to the TV provider. This is because he is one of the biggest stars in boxing, and promoters and networks are eager to do business with him. So in this video, we are going to discuss about who should Canelo fight next. The video is going to be amazing. Make sure to stick till the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo is a professional boxer who has won multiple world championships in 2 weight classes. He is undefeated in his career, with 32 wins and 22 knockouts. However, some critics have argued that he has not faced enough challenging opponents and has been stuck in competitive purgatory for the past 2 years.
And here's a fighter, give it up for Charlo to be sure, but here's a fighter who did not give himself the best.
His last fight was in June 2021, when he defeated Juan Macias Montiel by unanimous decision. Charlo is expected to return to the ring in the near future, and many fans are hoping that he will finally face a truly transcendent opponent. Charlo has been chasing Alvarez's footsteps for a while now. In 2021, he defended his WBC middleweight championship for the 4th time by defeating Juan Macias Montiel in Houston. This victory put him in line for a potential fight with Alvarez, who had previously held the same title. However, Alvarez decided to move up to light heavyweight to challenge Dmitry Bivol instead. After defeating Bivol, Alvarez then agreed to a 2-fight deal with Gennady Golovkin. This left Charlo waiting in the wings, hoping that he would eventually get his chance to fight Alvarez. It is clear that Charlo is still interested in fighting Alvarez. In a recent interview, he said that he would love to fight Alvarez and that he believes he would be the better man. It remains to be seen if this fight will ever happen, but it is certainly a possibility. Despite the setback, Charlo is still determined to fight his rival. He is willing to travel to Mexico if that is what it takes to make the fight happen. He wants to get in the ring and prove himself to everyone, including his doubters. He believes that it is only a matter of time before the fight happens. David Benavidez. David Benavidez is a very talented boxer, but he is still young and inexperienced. He has a lot of power, but he is not as polished as Bivol. Bivol is a more experienced fighter with a better boxing IQ. He is also a very good counter-puncher, which could be a problem for Benavidez. If Bivol can stay out of Benavidez's power, he should be able to win a decision. However, if Benavidez can land one of his big shots, he could knock Bivol out. It should be a good fight, but I think Bivol is the smart money. The remaining names on this list are best considered conditional on whether or not the rematch between Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin happens right away. If it does, then the names on this list would be considered potential opponents for Canelo after he defeats Golovkin.
Being busy in the center of the ring is what both...
If the rematch does not happen right away, then the names on this list would be considered potential opponents for Canelo in the meantime. Either way, no name on this list surpasses David Benavidez's potential as an opponent for Canelo. The 26-year-old Arizona, with Mexican roots, has never been more in demand than he is now. He has previously won the WBC championship at 168 pounds twice and recently defeated former champion Caleb Plant.
Looking for the finish. Canelo looking to finish off Caleb Plant, and down goes Plant, and this one is over.
Who also lost to Alvarez. This victory made him the sanctioning body's mandatory challenger to the title that Alvarez currently holds. With his impressive record and recent victory, he is now considered one of the top boxers in the world. Dmitry Bivol. Dmitry Bivol, the WBA light heavyweight champion, defended his title against Canelo Alvarez on May 7, 2022, at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bivol won the fight by unanimous decision, with all 3 judges scoring the fight 115 to 113 in his favor.
Too much that he could chew here tonight.
And may have just beaten the pound for pound.
He's still undefeated and still...
Alvarez was unable to land many significant punches throughout the fight, and Bivol was able to control the pace and distance of the fight. This was Alvarez's first loss since 2013.
Being landed by Canelo. Oh, look at Bivol.
Based on the 36 minutes of evidence from their initial meeting in May of 2022, it is highly unlikely that Alvarez has the skills to defeat Dmitry Bivol. In the fight, Bivol was able to land more punches and control the pace of the fight. Alvarez was also knocked down in the 11th round. While Alvarez is a skilled boxer, Bivol is a more experienced fighter with a better skill set. It would be difficult for Alvarez to defeat Bivol in a rematch. It seemed like a rematch between Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin was imminent for a time, but the two sides could not agree on the financial terms. However, now that Alvarez has won 3 straight fights since his second loss to Golovkin, it is possible that he will be more willing to accept a rematch. After all, Alvarez has always been a fighter who refuses to simply acknowledge another fighter as his superior. Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford celebrated his victory over Errol Spence Jr. by raising the championship belt high above his head. The crowd erupted in cheers as Crawford basked in the glory of his hard-fought win. Crawford had been the underdog going into the fight.
In 2 divisions.
And now, the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford.
But he proved his doubters wrong by putting on a masterful performance. He outboxed Spence from start to finish, and he never looked like he was in any danger of losing.
Crawford going to the body. Here we go. It's what we thought. They are going to start to go toe-to-toe.
With this victory, Crawford has cemented his place as the best welterweight in the world. He is now the undisputed champion of the division, and he has a long list of potential opponents waiting for him. It will be interesting to see who he chooses to fight next. Canelo Alvarez is a boxing great who can call his own shots. He has earned his position of power. Unlike other boxers, he can choose his own fights and opponents due to his fame and fortune. This gives him a significant advantage. After defeating Errol Spence Jr. in late July, Terence Crawford has wiped the slate clean from 135 pounds to 147 and struck an ambitious chord when he called out Canelo Alvarez. Canelo gave the dream fight credibility when he told Leonard the Copian that he would consider it. "It's possible. Why not? It's possible," Canelo said. "If it makes sense, I'm down to do it. I don't care who is there. I'm always able to fight anybody." This potential fight would be a huge one for the boxing world. Both Crawford and Canelo are considered to be among the best pound-for-pound boxers in the world, and a fight between them would be sure to be a barn-burner. It would be a clash of styles, with Crawford's speed and technical skills going up against Canelo's power and aggression. It's still early days, but the possibility of a Crawford-Canelo fight is definitely something to get excited about. It would be a huge event, and it would be a fight that could have a major impact on the boxing world. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. Subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more interesting videos. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.